Just a small update. Apologize for the light. It's late in the evening. So just sharing this, but I'm not sure what's the reason. It just makes position. So I did lose quite a bit of weight lately. I would say within the last 6 months to 1 year, somehow gradually. I'll give you, because most of you are in the United States. So I used to weight, I'm not very big person, I'm pretty tall, 6 feet, but usually I've always been thin. But I used to weigh maybe 1 year ago or so about 160 pounds. And now I'm down to about 145 pounds. So 15 pounds weight loss if you want in kilos. So maybe 73 kilos to 66, down to 66. And obviously, as always, I try to find an explanation. Yes, I don't sleep well. When you don't rest, you lose weight. It's normal because the body doesn't kind of regenerate. It's wasting energy. And also, yes, I do have this diet, which obviously is not very big food, and also I don't eat, like I said, after past the noon hour basically. But I did this diet, I did follow it for maybe 3-4 years. I just try to remember the dates now. So it's not because of this, but I think it's due to what I call, and I talk in the video about constipation. Sorry about being these kind of things, but I think it's part of the problem. And also I'm talking about these things if you happen to encounter these issues, to know, maybe give you tips, hints, my findings, if you know how to deal with these things. That's where I think it's important. So I was saying in other videos about this kind of dehydration due to lungs losing humidity, but essentially basically the lungs, because they are filled with blood, they lose blood. I call this humidity. It's also humidity from the body if you want, but it's blood. So the lungs are really, saying in other videos, there's an interface between blood and the air that you breathe in, which brings oxygen, removes carbon dioxide. So yes, we do lose body fluids, and mainly basically blood volume. And I'm just guessing here that this, when you eat, your intestines, you have a stomach, and then your intestines need some sort of humidity to function properly. Not just, I was talking in another video about the digestion process, like advancing the food inside the intestines, needs the intestine to be wet inside. There's the lumen inside the intestine, and that wetness is what's causing the food to advance, like to slide inside. And so this is this is one of the reasons for constipation, but also because I'm only guessing, there is not enough blood around the intestines, so maybe they are not wet enough. That wetness is basically a medium where the nutriments basically are extracted from the food, which is being processed inside the intestine. So extracted from the food and passed into blood and brought to the rest of the body. So if the way the intestines are not, if they are not wet enough, I'm guessing here, maybe that process of extracting the nutrients doesn't work well, basically. So in other words, if you want, because of this body dehydration, blood volume loss, we may just, at least me, I may just not digest the food properly. Might not extract correctly the nutrients. Who knows? Maybe maybe the process. This is a chemical process, right? This is really complex, the way the nutrients are being extracted from the food and passed into the blood to be transported to the rest of the body through veins. So this is chemistry, basically. So if there is not perhaps enough humidity or enough blood, this chemistry may not work properly, and consequently I just don't get basically the energy and the nutrients that I need. And this is another reason why I think I'm just losing weight because of this. I'm not sure if it's stabilized or not. Perhaps it's stabilized now at 145 pounds or so. We'll see in the long term, basically. But yes, and so this is just, unfortunately, this is one of the issues now. Just need to understand that I also have problems with my kidneys, and maybe this is not everybody with ENS that will have problems with kidneys. And also I think my kidneys are also eliminating more fluid from my body, basically, somehow. I do explain this in another video, so maybe this is a combination of all these things, but I just put them out there, so in case you have this kind of issue, just know about it and how to deal with it. Like I said, I drink water constantly, like every 30 minutes I take a few sips from my bottle. It has to be really constant. That's the key word here. Thanks for watching, and check my other videos.